Okay, let's dive into this. Imagine you're a massive global brand, and you're explicitly told you absolutely cannot display your logo at the biggest sporting event on the entire planet. Sounds a bit crazy, right? Well, welcome to today's Explainer, where we're unmasking the incredibly strict, almost unbelievable links that brands and players have to go to when navigating the commercial landscape of the FIFA World Cup.
Let's jump right into our first mystery, the shaving foam blob. Seriously, imagine being told you can't display your brand's logo at the FIFA World Cup. That is exactly what happened to the grooming giant Gillette. During the tournament, FIFA actually instructed them to completely cover up their logo. And the reason? Well, simply because they weren't an official tournament sponsor. Now, at first glance, you'd think this was a massive marketing blow, wouldn't you?
But here's the genius twist. Instead of just slapping a boring piece of tape over their logo and hiding away, Gillette turned it into a giant blob of shaving foam. I mean, they took a really harsh sponsorship restriction and literally flipped it into a brilliant, viral marketing moment that the internet absolutely loved. Talk about turning a negative into a positive.
Let's move along and see how this builds, because Gillette's hilarious workaround was actually part of a much bigger trend: tape over the headphones. You see, Gillette wasn't alone in this massive commercial game of cat and mouse. Check this out. Before Germany's World Cup match against Curaçao, young German star Jamal Musiala was spotted arriving at the stadium. But if you look really closely, he had actual tape covering the iconic Beats by Dre logo right on his headphones. And no, that wasn't some quirky new fashion statement. It was a strict mandate.
So what's the why behind all this secrecy in these covered-up logos? Let's pull back the curtain on FIFA's strict commercial rules.
Here's the deal. FIFA has some of the absolute strictest sponsorship and commercial regulations in all of sports. They demand total exclusivity. According to their rules, only official tournament partners are allowed certain forms of visible branding around World Cup venues and activities. Basically, if you haven't paid the massive premium to be an official partner, your logo simply cannot be seen in that highly controlled environment. Now, what's really interesting about this is the sheer scope of these rules. It's massive. It's not just rival companies who are being policed here. It's the players, just like we saw with Musiala. It's entire teams, the broadcasters airing the matches, and even the stadium operators running the venues. This heavy-handed reach ensures absolutely no unofficial brand sneaks its way into the broadcast. Not a single one. Which brings us to our final takeaway. Fair protection or too far? So, the crucial point we need to take away from all of this is that when it comes to the FIFA World Cup, there is absolutely zero free advertising. Literally zero. You either pay to be an official tournament partner, or you are taped over, covered up, or forced to get incredibly creative. FIFA fiercely locks down all that visual real estate to protect the immense financial investments of its official sponsors. But I want to leave you with this thought. The question is, are these incredibly strict regulations a completely fair protection for the sponsors who, let's be honest, make the tournament financially possible, or do these rules go a little too far, stifling players and creating absurd situations over a pair of headphones? Take a moment to think about where exactly you would draw the line.